So we used ls, cd and pwd last lesson. You might not have used all of them, and I'm just going to give you a quick reminder of those commands and then explain what the task is going to be. So I'm just going to log in and use my very secret password, which won't appear on the screen, and then that's let me in. So just as a reminder, ls to see what's around me, and then cd, and then the name of one of the dark blue written things. So I have to write it exactly as it is, so a capital D-E-S-K-T-O-P. So cd desktop will get me into desktop, and then I can do ls again to see what's there. Now, one of the other things is that once we're in desktop and we want to go back to where we were, we can use cd space 2 dots, and then if I do ls now, I'm back to where I was at the beginning. The other thing is that typing in some of those long things is a bit of a pain. So we can actually do cd, and then if I type in d and then just a small e, because that's how desktop starts, and then press the tab key, it fills in the rest of the line for me, and I can do enter and ls and have a look around here, and if there were any dark blue rooms I could go into those, but there aren't any. So let's just do, I'm going to do cd dash dash, but I'm going to show you another shortcut, which is, because I've already typed cd and dot dot here, if I use the up arrow, then it goes through the last commands that I typed. So I'm using the arrow key on my keyboard, just the up arrow, to go through the command. So the up and the down arrow will take you through the last commands that you've typed. So I type that command in, and I can do enter and then ls to see what's around me. So that's worked. And the other thing I'm going to show you is to use cd and / to go to the very top room. And now if I do ls, I've got all of these other rooms to go into. So your task is basically going to be, let's have a look what you're going to do for the next session, is you're going to find an item in the deepest of darkest of rooms. So see how many layers into a room you can go. Then you need to remember how to find it again, and then you basically tell your buddy to see whether they can find it. So let me show you an example. So I'm going to go into proc here and see what I find. So let's do cd, I'm just going to type in p, there's nothing else beginning with p, so if I type in the tab key, it will fill in the rest for me. Let's have a look around here. Oh wow, so there are some things I can go into here. So let's do cd press the tab key and enter, have a look in here. Alright, so there's nothing in here that I can go to, but I can certainly tell somebody to see whether they can find snd-page-alloc from wherever they start, and they probably won't be able to find that very quickly. So let me see whether I can find how I found it. So if I do pwd, what that tells me is when I started at the main room, which is the /, then I went into proc, then I went into driver to get it. Obviously you're not going to show your buddy this, but this is what you're going to remember. You're just going to tell them to find this. Now that's my first challenge. It's not a very difficult one because I only had to go into a couple of rooms to find it. But some of these other rooms, if you go into them, you might end up going 10 levels down. And then if you get completely lost, you just do cd / and then you'll be at the top level again. So I can do ls and have a look. So have fun doing that, and then the following week lesson we're going to start writing a program.